Hey, Martin Bryan here from my guitar channel with a review of the IYV ISH-500 Headless guitar. So I would recommend this guitar conditionally under two conditions. So let's get into it. If you're a player that's worked with a guitar that's got a Floyd Rose, you're going to be more comfortable with this locking nut up here and also the barrel tuners down here, because it's very similar to how the fine tuners work on a Floyd Rose. It's just they're tune the guitar completely, whereas the screws on a Floyd Rose are only used for fine tuning. So yeah, if you have a Floyd Rose and you're comfortable with kind of the quirks of a Floyd Rose, this headless guitar will feel a little less foreign to you. The other person, or the other type of person I would recommend this sub $200 headless guitar to, is someone who's not afraid to do setups and tinkering. Because as the Ball Shredder says, you buy a guitar under $200, you need to expect that you're going to have to do some work on it. And I had to do quite a bit of work on this. And, really the quality control on this guitar was not great. So let's get into that. As I mentioned, these are kind of similar to the fine tuners on a Floyd Rose. And they'll only go so far. As compared to traditional tuners, you can turn and tune and turn and get the slack out. When I got this guitar, the bass strings were okay, a little bit of slack in them, and I was able to tune them up to pitch. However, the three low strings, the E, the B, and the G, were completely slacked, and no matter how much I turned this, I could not get them even close to pitch. So what I wound up having to do was to, take a tool, pull the nuts back off, and then take a needle nose plier and yank the hell out of these to get tension back on them, relock both of the screws, and then I was able to use this. So let's talk about some of the issues a little bit outside it being a headless guitar. As a sub $200 guitar, there's definitely some things that show that this was not well QC'd. It probably won't show up on the camera, but there's several spots where it looks like they painted this guitar black first and then sprayed on the orange. And there's plenty of places where the two finishes bleed in. Another thing that makes me think that this wasn't well QC'd is came out of the factory missing two screws. I mean, come on, you can't be bothered to put all the screws in the back plate. That's kind of disappointing. But again, a $200 guitar. The last thing, and it's not only this guitar, it's a headless guitar thing. Many headless guitars have this design where the string bits will stick out here and you can potentially cut yourself. But also these barrel tuners, as you can see here on the ones that are tuned down pretty significantly, these screw ends stick out and can scrape you up as well. So if you want to learn about a headless guitar and you only have $200 or less to spend and you're not afraid to mess around with it, you're experienced with a Floyd Rose, you kind of get it, yeah, go ahead. But for I think the average person who's never worked with a Floyd Rose and just wants to pick up a guitar and play it, I would save up my money and invest in a guitar that's more like, let's say, a Hills, or I guess even Solar's coming out with a headless guitar. There's plenty of other brands. So I would just, go into it knowing what you're getting into, see if you can find a manufacturer that has an end here that allows you to hide the pointy bits. Has a bit of a nub on it, so you can put it in a hanger. You can't put this in a hanger stand. It'll just fall right through. And there's really no place to put a headstock tuner, obviously, because there's no headstock. So, think about those things and probably save up your money and get a better guitar. All right? Well, that's been my review. I hope this has been kind of helpful. Check out my channel for more tips and tricks on headless guitars, and 899 other videos. A couple of them are actually pretty good.